Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your April 2017 Love Scopes. I just wanted to say a quick hello before we get into the readings. Let you know that I will be using the Romantic Tarot deck. Some really beautiful cards. These are the cards and this is the back of the cards that I really enjoy. And also, please keep in mind that these are general readings, so they will make sense to some and not make sense to others, and that's a normal thing. That's perfectly understandable with general readings. But what you can do, if it doesn't make sense to you, you can check your moon and rising sign readings. If you check your sun, your moon, and your rising, you get more information that may apply to you, and you can kind of get a bigger perspective as to what's coming up for you in the month. And of course, if you're interested in a private reading specific to just you, all the links you need are in the description box below. And we're actually running a few different special offer readings at this time, so it would be a good idea to look into a reading. You've got a lot of different options. All the links you need are in the description box below to my website, the special page, and everything like that. If you have any questions about that, let me know. But other than that, have a great month. I hope you enjoy your readings. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm very excited to hear from people and to connect with everyone. Hear what you have to say, what you think of the readings, what's going on for you. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.
Hi Libra, and welcome to your reading. Let's see what the month is about for you, for some of you. Well, this is a general reading. So at the bottom of the deck is your overall energy. We do have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands here, it can be a situation where, you know, you're tired, you're exhausted, or you're thinking about giving up on something or someone, or you're thinking about leaving a situation, or you may be dealing with someone who is a lot of work. Someone who you almost expect them to be a challenge, you almost expect them to hurt you or challenge you in some sort of a way. Okay, with the Nine of Wands here, it's also a card that talks about someone being very defensive, someone who's very guarded and they just won't let you in. Okay, and so for some of you, that's what you're dealing with, and you could even be thinking, is this worth it anymore? I've been doing this for a while, I've been at it for a while, they're still not opening up to me, they're still not honest with me. Is it just time to walk away? So for some of you, that's what's going on. In your current situation, we do have the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, it can be about someone who is a serial dater, you know, where they just go from person to person. They don't want to commit. They enjoy the single life. They like to party. They like to celebrate. They like to, they like the idea of love, but they don't really want to do the work that comes with a love relationship, that sort of individual. For those of you, the Three of Cups here could be because someone is partying all the time, or because someone is drinking. There could be, you know, a big challenge dealing with them. They could get possessive when they're drinking, they could get jealous when they're drinking, or they're just very detached and they don't want to talk to you anymore, stuff like that. They put up a wall between the two of you. You don't know what's going on, where you stand, that sort of thing. With the Three of Cups, it can also represent a love triangle situation. I have other cards here that make me think of that. So either you're suspecting someone else, and that's why, you know, you're thinking about, maybe that's why they're so guarded, maybe that's why they're so secretive. Or this could just be, you know, you dealing with several people, going out and dating a lot, enjoying yourself. And then the Nine of Wands could just be, or you're kind of tired, you're exhausted, things are catching up with you, in terms of, you know, if you're out all the time, if you're socializing all the time, it's going to catch up with you at some point. So it could just be that, and the fact that you have a lot of options. For those of you, this is talking about you not being interested. Okay, so with the Three of Cups, maybe you would rather spend more time with friends and family and enjoy yourself. Maybe you enjoy getting to know people, but you don't want a relationship, or you don't want to commit to someone, and so maybe you're the person who's guarded. The Three of Cups is crossed by the Seven of Cups. The Three of Cups with the Seven of Cups, this can be confusion, or someone being in the dark. This could be someone being in the dark about how someone else feels about them, you keeping someone in the dark in terms of how you feel about them. Or it could be where there isn't another party involved, there is a third party involved, but with the Seven of Cups, someone's definitely in the dark about it. For those of you, this is absolutely about, you have options, you enjoy dating, you enjoy getting to know people, you just don't want to commit, you just don't want a relationship. And so it's just about looking at your options, choosing which people to date, which people to, just talk to, which people to talk to online. And you could just be, enjoying a very busy, happy social life. And you're perfectly fine if it doesn't go anywhere, okay? And you prefer it for some of you, okay? There is a water sign influence here, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Either, you're dealing with a couple of water signs, or a water sign and another sign, or this is just the energy around your love life, kind of wishy-washy, kind of, not knowing what's real, not knowing what you can trust, not knowing who you can trust, that sort of thing, okay? And for others of you, it could be, the situation could be that you've started to look at your options because someone keeps making promises, but nothing happens, and you're always waiting, and it just never happens. In the foundation, we do have the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles in the foundation, this is about, it can be about a situation where you have to choose. Do you stay here or do you go? Do you stay with this person, who keeps making promises but they never come true? Or do you start off fresh with another individual? Do you stay single or do you get yourself involved in a relationship? Maybe one of these people, really stand out, or they're really trying to get to know you if you're dating, or if you're just single and people are trying to get your attention. And so the situation here with the Two of Pentacles could be, do I give this person a chance? Do I not give this person a chance? What's the pros and cons of being single? What's the pros and cons of being in a relationship? And so you've got a choice to make. You have a decision to make, and you're weighing up your options. For those of you, the decision is between two different people, maybe a water sign and an earth sign. Or the decision is about, what do I do that's best in the long run? So you're trying to be practical and realistic. Do I still stay here with this person who just keeps talking the talk but they never walk the walk? Do I choose between two people? Who do I go with? Which one would be a better option for me in the long run? It's not just about the here and now. It's not just about, the whole being in love and butterflies things. Does it last in the real world? Okay, because we can be in a situation where when we're just the two of us, everything is dreamy and it's perfect and very romantic and everything. But then when you have to be a little bit more practical and realistic, because there's practical aspects to a relationship, there's work that needs to go into a relationship for it to be successful, things kind of fall apart. So it's difficult to make something last in the real world. And so for some of you, that's the decision. That's the choice you're considering. Or you're waiting for someone to make a choice, or you're waiting for someone to make a commitment, or to prove to you that they mean what they say, because that could also be what's going on. In the past, we have the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, this is definitely a card that talks about, feeling like you're on your own. If you're dealing with someone who just does not want to open up, who's put up a wall with the Nine of Wands, doesn't want to talk to you, doesn't want to open up to you, you feel like you're doing all the work and nothing's happening, they're not doing anything in return, then the Eight of Swords is that energy of you feeling stuck, you feeling trapped, you feeling like there's no way out of this, or not being sure what the right thing to do is anymore. For those of you, the Eight of Swords can represent dealing with an egotistical individual or a narcissist, where it's all about them and they enjoy a lot of attention, and so that's why they're kind of keeping you there as a safety net or a safe option, or like, you're always going to be there, but then they go out and they're partying and they're acting like they're single. And for some of you, that's what's going on, that's what you're dealing with, and it's getting very old. You're very tired of this and you're thinking about walking away as a result. And for those of you, this is just, again, I'm getting that for some of you, this is just, you're single, you've been single because you chose to. You chose to isolate yourself from others. You chose to stay single and enjoy yourself. And that's where you're coming from. That's why this is in the past. Crowning thoughts position, we do have the moon. So with the moon here, in a love reading, the moon can talk about affairs because it talks about things that are hidden, secrets, secret rendezvous, affairs, that sort of thing. But it can also represent that deep sense of falling in love and that deep sense of romance and that very strong emotional bond we share with another person. So for some of you, this could be, what you're looking for. Could be what you keep hoping for and waiting for from this water individual, because the moon can represent Cancer and sometimes Pisces. And so that's why this is on your mind. For others of you, you are thinking, does this person even want to be with me, or are they seeing someone else, or are they keeping their options open? What's going on here? It's difficult to read this person that you're dealing with or the person that you're interested in because they're very secretive. They keep a lot to themselves and you can't really figure out what's going on. That's why the Seven of Cups is in your challenge, because everything's up in the air. Anything is possible. You don't know anything for sure. And that's why that's the challenge. And for those of you, you are thinking about starting a relationship, but it's like a trial basis. It's like, let's not tell anyone about this. Let's just try it ourselves and see how it goes. Like a trial situation. And if it goes well and we get along, then we can start telling people about it. So for some of you, that could be going on. And in the outcome position, we do have the High Priestess. With the Moon, with the High Priestess, with the Three of Cups, Two Pentacles, there's definitely something fishy going on. There's definitely a lot that you don't know here. Now, this could be something that you're dealing with, or this could be something that you're doing. You like your secrets to yourself. You like things done and people not know about them. You like your privacy. So for some of you, that's just what's going on. You may be starting a relationship with someone. You may be looking at it as a test run, a trial period, that sort of thing. And with the High Priestess, you're keeping it to yourself. For those of you, the High Priestess in a love relationship also represents a one-sided relationship, because the other person, once again, is not opening up. They're not being honest. They're not being upfront. It's not necessarily, sometimes they're doing bad stuff, but sometimes they're not. They're just not communicating. And it can be a very, very exhausting kind of relationship to be in. And it does make you feel isolated, and it doesn't make you feel like you're alone, even though you're in a relationship technically. So for some of you, with the High Priestess, you could try to look into this. You could try to approach this person and say, look, seriously, we need to have a conversation. If you talk to me, if you open up, things need to change here. If you open up to me, we can make this work. If you're going to continue to keep yourself to yourself, I think I'm just going to detach myself from this situation. For those of you, this can represent getting answers, looking for answers. You could be snooping. You could be doing investigative work, so to speak, like you're following them, or you're following them on social media, or you're asking people, hey, what's been going on, if you've seen anything, or let me know if you see anything fishy or anything like that, because I feel like you're going to try and gather information before you approach your partner or whoever this is for you, in terms of, hey, what's going on, confronting them. For those of you, you're just confronting them this month, and you could be leaving the relationship as a result, because with the High Priestess there could still be secrets going on, or you find out something that you didn't want to know, like there's another person involved. And for those of you, this could just be a temporary relationship, like being with someone for a few days, or being with someone for a few weeks, or being someone with just just for the month, and then you're happy to go back to being on your own, and it could just be that. Okay, right. So with the High Priestess though, here the message is, or the advice is, you need to get answers. You need to clear things up. You need to know what's what, so that you can make a clear decision in terms of what you need to do next and what is best for you in the situation. Right. So that's the reading that that we have for you. I'm hoping that it makes sense to those of you who it has to make sense. Like I say, it's not going to apply to everyone, so just be mindful of that. If it doesn't make sense to you, watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages. Sometimes they resonate better with us than our sun sign does when we're talking about general readings. But yeah, let me know how the cards make sense to you if they do. I hope that you have a good month ahead of you. Enjoy it, make the best of it, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.